the way I see it is Thanos doesn't die. And here's why. Hi guys, this is Benga for the Ajile brand. So yeah, I'm taking over for now. Here to talk about the Avengers Endgame movie coming out late April. That's the day before her birthday. Ajile, that is. So you guys should prepare and send her your best wishes and gifts. You only take cash gifts. So yes, Avengers Endgame has given us about 3 trailers so far. The third trailer is basically just, I think it's just a repetition of the other previous trailers. Endgame is just a continuation of Avengers Infinity War. Obviously, Captain Marvel is going to be featuring in that movie. And we're going to have to see one of the possible outcomes that Doctor Strange saw when he looked into the time stone. Now, for Endgame, I've heard a couple of theories. I have my own theories. Some unreasonable and some just far out stupid. But I'm going to be talking about what I expect in the movie and what is reasonable, what is possible, and what might actually happen. For the Avengers Endgame, well, looking at the trailers, I don't want to be fooled by the Russo brothers again. You know how they pulled the stunt with Infinity War, and the trailers there. So I'm taking the trailers with a grain of salt. Well, most of them, and the way they are set up and how they are placed. The Avengers Endgame is obviously going to see our heroes, or I'll say half of our heroes, more like a third of our heroes, coming together to rewrite Thanos' wrong. There are a couple of ways that could happen. One, they bring in new members to the squad. Now, let's not forget, Thanos' snap has decimated half of the universe, half of life. So it might be a good time to recruit some other members into the Avengers team. Who do I think could feature? Captain Marvel's already a shoo-in to feature. There really is no chance that the X-Men are going to be turning up for this one, seeing as Fox are foxing around. You get it? Captain Marvel will be a shoo-in. Adam Warlock, who we saw featured in Guardians of the Galaxy, might be turning up, but no one knows for sure. A couple of other members might be turning up, but we don't know yet, so we'll find out. The Endgame, how do I see the Endgame ending? There's a lot of credence to time travel. Ant-Man is back from the, what's the name of that thing again? From the
something universe.
So yeah, what's that? The subatomic thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, we might see some time travel, I suspect, because some clips from the studio have shown the battle in New York. That's the old battle in New York from the first Avengers movie. So we never know. We could see some time travel, and if we see time travel, that means the Avengers are going to go hunting after the Infinity Stones before Thanos, which might be a good idea. Or you might see some alternate universe stuff going on, which might also be a good idea. I see it. Yes, Thanos is going to be defeated. The world is going to be unsnapped. Obviously, it's going to be unsnapped. We're going to see a lot of our heroes come back because there's a Spider-Man movie coming out in July that features Peter Parker. So definitely, he does come back from the snap. We're going to see how that works out. So my expectations for the movie are, the way I see Endgame is just going to be, it could be one or two things. Endgame might be one or two things. One, we get all our heroes back. Or two, we see more heartbreak. Possibly the permanent death, or I'll call it perma-death of some of our characters. For example, Captain America, Tony, and a third person I'm not sure of yet, but between Captain America and Tony, we might be seeing a permanent death or even Captain Marvel. Who knows? They might just kill her off. Hey, worst things have happened. How do I see the Endgame movie ending? The way I see it is, bear with me, Thanos doesn't die. And here's why. In the comics, Thanos obviously is the power mad purple titan who's always out for mass genocide on a cosmic scale, cosmic scale. But I'm sure there's one thing we've noticed about Marvel movies, they're always adapting to every problem. Infinity War, they adapted to alien threats. Endgame will make them adapt to something a lot more different. The power of the Infinity Stone. So we just might be seeing the formation of the Infinity Watch. The Infinity Watch in the comics had a lot of characters we already know. Scarlet Witch. We've got Scarlet Witch, I think Nebula, Captain Marvel, Adam Warlock, and a few others, and even possibly Thanos. You never know. Apparently, in the comics, Thanos joined the Infinity Watch, and the Infinity Watch's main objective was to protect the stones, to protect the Infinity Stones. So you never know. Thanos might turn up in a future Infinity War movie as a guardian of the Infinity Stones. So yeah. But the way I see it, I wouldn't be surprised if the Endgame movie just leads to more heartbreak and so on and so forth. What possible movies do I see after Endgame? Of course, we've already talked about Spider-Man. The Spider-Man movie is coming out. Since Captain Marvel's already been featured, we might be seeing another Civil War movie. But if there's another Civil War movie, I'm not sure what side she would be on. Seeing that she's a superpowered being, and in the comics she was on Tony's side. You know, Civil War basically pitches Captain America versus Tony Stark, and Captain Marvel, who I will admit is one of the most, I won't call her the most hated character in comics, but she's divisive in the comics. We just might see her setting up the stage for not a Captain America movie, but a Civil War movie. That would be something to look forward to. Black Panther. Power of the Black Panther 2. So yeah, for the Black Panther 2, obviously T'Challa is ghosted. What other word do we use for that snap? Yeah, he's ghosted. So we'd like to see what happens to Wakanda during his absence. Hey, you never know. Maybe what's his face? What's his face? That guy's name again? Okoye is still not. She won't be in. I'm not sure if she'll be in charge. But what's the name of the other guy? The muscular guy.
M'Baku.
Oh yeah, M'Baku. Yeah, M'Baku might be king. Hey, I'd pay good money to see M'Baku as king.
I swear.
Pay good money to see M'Baku as king.
Then maybe he ends up with Shuri. Yeah, he ends up with Shuri.
I don't think Shuri is a settling kind of girl, but hey, you never know. But I think Black Panther would have a sequel. They're going to set up a new Black Panther 2 movie. They're going to set up a sequel. They're going to have to look for a better villain. Seeing as, what's his name? I forget the villain in part 1. Unless they plan to bring him back, I really don't see a better villain for Black Panther.
But his father must have had villains too, so.
The Black Panther has always had villains, but unless one of his biggest, here's the thing, in the comics, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is whole. In the comics, Black Panther actually ends up with Storm, and Storm is in the X-Men.
Huh?
Yep.
Storm?
Black Panther T'Challa actually ends up marrying Storm.
What is Nakia is Storm?
No, Nakia is not Storm. The thing is, the reason why Storm hasn't featured is because obviously they are owned by 2 different studios, so they can't do that yet. But in the comics, Nakia ends up as a villain. Nakia actually ends up as a villain. So, or 2. And you never know, the M'Baku tribe might finally end up with their own super powered thing. Seen as the is it the gorilla tribe or the ape tribe? Yeah. So that'll be something fun to watch. Yeah, and also a Scarlet Witch movie would be great. Would be good. You never know what could come of that. A Black Widow movie too would actually be fantastic. But I think the reason why they've not done a Black Widow movie is because the whole Russian spy turned American superhero thing has just kind of been overused and stuff. Basically sounds like a superpowered. No, not like a superpowered. Sounds like a Marvel Red Sparrow. It'll be like a Marvel Red Sparrow, but I'd still pay to see that anyway.
I think they've
Guardians of the Galaxy, they shelved it for a while because of one of the producers was let go. I think they brought him back now.
Okay.
So maybe another Guardians of the Galaxy movie might be coming in. How many Guardians of the Galaxy movies are there? 2?
Yeah, already 3.
Oh, there are 2.
3.
Research is required. Doctor Strange might have to see a sequel because Count Mordo is still walking around. Remember the villain? No, not the villain, but they're setting him up to be Doctor Strange's villain. Yeah, the Sorcerer Supreme needs someone to keep him on his toes and shit. And let's give it up for Doctor Strange, who single-handedly went up against Thanos by himself. No backup. Just badass. So yeah, that ends my predictions, and feel free to tune in and like and subscribe. Leave a comment below in the comment section, and peace. This is Benga for the Ajile brand. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Black Panther 2. I said 2. 2. Black Panther 2.